Hi, this is Donald Garrett coming to you live from beautiful Switzerland on Tuesday, the 7th of July. I decided to make a video because I know when people have only read the things I write, they really get the impression that I'm some kind of angry person or crazy. I am maybe that. The the thing I think that strikes me about the world in the years I've been studying it is that the world is crazy. And if you talk about the things that come as the result of really digging deeply, the discoveries that you make and the things that seem to fit the conclusions that best fit the data, are pretty bizarre. And I dedicated myself to saying the things that other people won't say, um, including learning how to survive doing that when it makes powerful people angry. So I'm basically checking in to say hello. Uh, I think most people on Facebook, my friends on Facebook, haven't heard me speak. So this, I hope, puts the things I write in context of a bizarre world, not necessarily a bizarre person who's reporting to you about the world. Um, I enjoy very much interacting with you all. I indeed love you all very much. And I'm I'm really here to try and make this whole thing go well. Uh, I think it has gone badly. Uh, on the other hand, it has not gone as badly as it could have. When I watch things unfold, especially the last decade or so, as my spiritual practice has brought my inner sight um, more clear. It's never really that clear. It's a lot of information. It's mainly pretty frightening. Um, and yet there's this trend of always coming down to the wire, always coming down to that terrible moment, literally on the brink of destruction. Um, and watching people make in these terrible moments of true peril, making the decisions that moves the world forward and avoids these type of calamities that the other team are certainly quite well, they're frantic to have cataclysm. They need to cook the books. They need to close the accounts, and particularly all the accounts of evil, all the records of crimes, all of their criminality. The first two world wars and every engineered um, false flag or whatever since then has served the purpose of not just cooking the books financially, but they sweep all their crimes under the table. The evidence is obliterated in war. And also during war, since everybody's dying wholesale, it's easier to kill the witnesses. And we see with all the doctors dying, uh, all kinds of people, researchers and everyone, they're not shy about killing to cover their tracks. In a way, this is good news. When they're that frantic, that they're scared of individuals speaking out, when they feel so threatened by a single person's knowledge that they feel that they have to actually go kill that person, that's pretty panicked, that's pretty weak. So take heart that truly, when we die here, well, when we're born here, we actually die in heaven. I mean, think about it, right? You're there and you're gone. Pop out the chute, become a baby, get to be a teenager again, and go through a life, and then at the end of the life, you're reborn, right? On the other side, in another dimension. So it all seems so real and so terrible and so vital, and it is, not to trivialize it in any way, but definitely to unload the fear factor of life here on earth. You would be astonished to find that at the end of this life, you've gone through this entire life and all of the usually unpleasant experiences of a long life. When you return to heaven, it's literally if you started this embodiment at breakfast. It would not be lunchtime yet there. And the people sitting around the table will go, well, how did it go? And you're like, whew. So perspective, I think, is the word of the hour and really of our whole life when we face such literal rabid insanity at every level. We came here to bear witness to the insanity and to battle the insanity and to pull off acts of life in the middle of the insanity. So, love you. Have a great day. We pray every day for everybody and all life. We pray for you. We pray for the unborn children. We pray for all of life on earth. And the more we practice this, the more you practice this, the more impactful your prayer becomes. When we realize that our reality, the center of the universe, there's only one logical center, one detectable center to the universe, and that's inside you. It's inside of us. It's our perception of things. Our view is its own separate universe. And how well you treat yourself, how well we treat ourselves, and how well we express ourselves in that view and act on our reality. Yes, it's a joint reality. It's a shared reality. There is overlap, but there's only one universe, and that's the one that you run from inside that observer behind things. So have a good universe in there. Be a happy dictator. You're the king and queen. You're the ruler. You're the emperor and empress of this show that you're running. And in many ways, it's a hallucination. It's not what our five senses at all report to us it is. That's a delusion. That's an illusion, just like Christ and Buddha and others have mentioned to us. Reality is actually what occurs behind the scenes. And really, reality is fundamentally our relationships. And the most celebrated parts of reality from the point of view transcending our experience here when we return to the heaven world in a near-death experience or after the transition from this particular body, the things that are celebrated most in heaven are acts of kindness. Period. I mean, yeah, building bridges is wonderful, all of that. But the real fabric of reality is woven of acts of kindness. And where there's unreality, where there is not fabric, where there are tears in the garment, that's unkindness. You can call it good and evil, but good and evil it tricks us into black and white thinking and into static thinking. This is good, this is bad. Reality is a verb or process. It's in motion. It never stops, even though so many of us try to grab a hold of it and stop it or cling to the past or whatever. So stay with the flow of it. The next thing in the now is really the only thing. Yes, we can be informed by the past, but this interval of the now, it literally exists between the seconds even, where we actually are. It's the only true place we actually are. That is reality. That's the universe. That's the only thing that exists. So film a good movie. Have a great day. And like I said, we love you. Bye.